Today I'm gonna teach you how to make a room model because a lot of people have been requesting that. So yeah, and now you wanna focus on what you want, like inspo, how you want your room model to look like. So let's go do that. Okay, so first off, what I usually do to find inspo for my room models is that I go to Pinterest, and I search up whatever is my theme. So pastel, garden, for example. I don't really know. I just search up something, and I usually find something. So I think I found myself a good inspo, which is this one. I usually open it up on my phone, but I'm too lazy to do that, so I'm just gonna stick to it by laptop. Yeah. So after you found your inspo and all that, you wanna open up base plate again, and you wanna do your exterior however you want. Here comes the basic of and the controls of how to use this. So basically you have yourself color, material, whatever this is, I don't know what this is, and then part. You can actually change it into different parts. Shapes, you have your toolbox, aka where you find whatever you want in your model. So yeah, and you always want to have this open, so click it if it's not there, and then you have these 4 buttons. Select, where you select things and you can drag it, and move, where you can like move it with these arrows, and then you have scale to make it bigger, and rotate to rotate basically. Okay, so let me show an example on how this works to all of those who doesn't know how to use Studio. So you can see, so as you can see, I have my rotate button selected. I can rotate, and yes, mine is grids because I like mine like that. So you can click the model button, and you can see the rotating thing. Click there, and then click however you want this. So if you put it to 0, there's no grids, but I usually put mine to 10 or 15 because why not? Yeah, so let me just remove this part again. Oops. This is how to change your material. You have these, all these different sort of materials, and I never really use materials really anymore. So first, I usually make this thing, like the part, and then I just scale it a little bit up, and I choose colors, whatever colors you want. You can also make your own at the properties part, and if you don't have this, by the way, I think, yeah, here, you want to click this and this if you don't have it already. So yeah, over here at color, you can like choose your own color if you want to, but sometimes I do that, sometimes I don't do that, just why not, I don't do that. But here, so start with this, and for duplicating, you wanna Control D, and then you just, yeah. So now I'm gonna make it pink over here again. So let me just, how tall do I want this? Also tip, you can upload your character to see how high you want everything. As you can see, that's very high. I don't want it to be so high, so I'm just gonna do it like that and not so big. So then I'm just gonna go ahead and Control D again, and then I can select the smooth button and move it to wherever I want. Then I select this bottom part, and I Control D and move it up to where I want it, and then I do the same again, so Control you group things, first you have your model that you either want to group or ungroup. So you want to click group, or not this button, but this button like this beside the group thing. Then click ungroup, and then if it hasn't ungrouped the whole things yet, just click ungroup again and it should ungroup everything. Yeah, so now you can just select things by bit and not the whole thing at once. So I'm like a person who's too lazy to find everything in the toolbox again, so I just usually drag things out of my room models. Then I usually place 2 windows, maybe 3 even, depends. Yeah, 3 is actually perfect. So Control D again, move button, select the red arrow, and you can move it like this. There you go. Yes. did come up good, so I'm happy about that. I'm now going to group it and upload it. So a lot of people have been asking me how to do this, so I'm going to show you it. Click on the left click, wait, yes, whatever, just click and drag until you've selected all this, and you can test it by moving it around. Then again, click the group button and you've now grouped your whole model. And how to upload it and save it to your file is by right clicking on your model wherever it's selected, and you now want to save to Roblox. Now I don't know what to name it, but fairy sitting porch. I have no idea what to name this, so I'm just gonna do it like this. And then when you've named it, you want to click allow copying. This will allow people to actually insert your model and use it. I don't know what this does. Well, I do, but I don't put it on. So now you want to submit it, and you now just want to wait for this to be uploaded, and you're all done.